The alley where I stood up for the first time just want to drink his first sip of milk, but he was kicked by his mother. He was just born. The world is still blank. I don't know why. Weak. He can barely stand now. I can only collapse on the ground and wait for the judgment of fate. This is actually his grandmother. In the village, except for his mother, no one has milk for him to drink. Reject him just to let him. Trying to find my mother, newborn baby elephant. The eyes and various functions are not perfect. I can't tell who my mother is. For his new mother. Now he's acting like a passerby. It seems to be over. They have no idea how to take care of their children. No more milk. The alley will die soon. In this regard, my grandmother can only help him quickly. Lift him up and guide him to his mother. Met a young mother with no experience. It's scary. Fortunately, his grandmother was temporarily saved. This is a group with nearly 20 heads. A herd of female elephants. The grandmother of the baby elephant is the leader of this herd. At the age of 45, he is the support of the entire herd. Everyone gathered around the baby elephant who was born today. With a touch. But the concern of more than 20 hulking big guys. It's a threat to the calves. Because he is still too fragile at this moment. Baby elephants have a very difficult first year of life. For the rainy season, rarely stay in one place for long because of the different seasons. They will continue to migrate with food and water. But for a newborn elephant, these days are so hard. When the night comes, the hidden danger is exposed. The power of elephants at night no better than us humans. They're just smell and hearing. The ability to know is relatively feline on strong. The prairie. Canines see them clearly. Hound sees their weaknesses. I want to keep walking. The bright and choking baby elephant remains. The elephants also smell danger in the air. They can't see the enemy's condition. It can only surround the baby elephant in the middle. But a steady stream of hounds came from all directions. They were screaming and chirping, creating panic for elephants who can't see clearly. Elephants also panic in this environment. Once an elephant runs away out of fear, a lot of elephants are going to be abducted. Apparently the hounds' tactics were successful. The incensed group can no longer maintain a tight defense. This is a disaster for mother and son, soon separated. When there is no external threat to the baby elephant, his mother was very carefree, even like an insignificant passerby. But when danger comes, Mom was a fearless warrior. He's not as scared as the other panicked elephants, and running away, even in the face of a hound that can't see itself. He still only sees his own child, driving the hounds from all directions. The alleys cannot withstand this violent scene, almost dragged away by the hounds. Fortunately, his grandmother found out just in time. The grandmother stabilized the other elephants and brought them back. As the leader's grandmother, he organized the other members to go first, and then you form the hounds at the back of the pack. This is the responsibility of a leader. Just as everyone was retreating in an orderly manner, baby elephants fight in the sky, not in the dust. He screamed for help. Fortunately, my grandmother is still in the chaos. And I heard him shout. Once again, the grandmother was the first to rush out to rescue him. Then follow. Other elephants came to protect the baby elephants. On this rough grassland in Africa, they can rely on only every member of the family. The next morning, exhausted only just after life and death, fortunately, with the help of the group, he is still alive. After experiencing the hound storm, he looks terrified when he sees new faces. But Fi is actually a good neighbor. For the tired phase group, this is a rare meal. Now the mother of the baby elephant has become much more careful. He is always by the side of the baby elephant. Everyone can now rest in peace. As the leader's grandmother, he carries the whole family, past memory and inheritance, not only to lead the family through every tough times, and pass that knowledge on to the next generation. This is a lion cub just 5 months old. His name is Moya. His mother, Naota, lives with him. May in Masai Mara, Kenya, the toughest time for lions. Their mother and son have exceeded 1 star yet. although moth still needs to drink milk. But as you continue to grow, Naota has been unable to provide sufficient milk. Not to mention, they are currently hungry 7 days a week, almost weaned. The only hope is for the lioness to succeed as soon as possible. The Maasai Mara in May. Moving troops. It will take several weeks to arrive, but there were plenty of herbivores. And the variety is quite diverse. Such an environment. It's not about their mother. The son has lived his life in such a situation. The answer can be found in their neighbors. Although the neighbors and teachers are not completely worrying-free. But they only need to do a little bit. It's not too hard to eat a full meal. The key lies in the way they are composed. Single. The mother carries a cub who needs constant care in this dangerous place. He couldn't have done it without the cub. Go hunting for a long time. The most important point is, when facing big prey, he can't handle any of them. This season can stay in this prey. They're all extreme survival experts. Can't catch up. Very alert. Can't beat it. Multiple causes. As a result, they are always struggling to starve to death. And the lions next door. They also have several bimaha, a little bigger lion cub, and the cubs are much better off. Although not fat, but also plump and bright, valiant, and multiple playmates of the same age. And Moya was lonely, unhappy. He was never really experienced the taste of excellent partners. But these are not things he can hope for at present. With his instructions, extreme hunger, hound cheetah, the murderous intent of hostile lions. It's too hard for him to live. To avoid these dangers, Mother usually takes him to some places, living in a relatively impoverished area. This leaves a lot less opportunity for hunting. These few months, the greatest contributor to keeping him and his child alive. During the months recorded by photographers, he hunts almost all pigs successfully. A family of pigs, once again in the sight of the lioness. This is his best target for hunting at the moment. Due to prolonged hunger, the lioness doesn't have a lot of energy. I chose the easier to get Ujuya. Fortunately, he succeeded this time. It was only supposed to be shared with Moha the lion cub, but he ate the oily pig alone. For an adult lioness, the average daily consumption is 5 kilograms of meat. Moha can only continue to starve, but as long as the lioness has something to eat, continue to produce milk. The little lion can't stop breathing. But within the same area, the number of pigs that can be hunted is limited. Lioness also had to go deep into the territory of the hostile prey. But such behavior is extremely dangerous. Once found alone, there will be no lioness. Naota is also likely to be killed by the opponent, just as he was about to succeed in tracking his prey. Rival lion members of the group also found out about the situation. Pretty soon, the pigs were forced into each other's encirclement. Now Naota can only be an eye open, watching his prey fall into the hands of the opponent. Not only can he not express dissatisfaction, you have to leave quickly. But fortunately, through his efforts, most of them have been mastered so far. The hiding place of the oil pig. Opportunities are always reserved for those who are well prepared. Found another oil pig. He's already an expert at catching oil pigs. It worked soon. The host this time is very large. Moha finally saw hope of survival. That's enough for them to eat for 2 or 3 days. But not until they're done eating. The hounds found their place. Naota rose to confront the hound by more eating time for Moha. But as the hounds kept coming, they also had to give up and leave. It's hard to hunt to such a high-quality meal. I can only give it away.